Sister Brendan O'Donnell,
Yes,
formerly known as Kathleen O'Donnell,
yes.
from
Kilmina,
Kilmina, Westport.
Westbrook.
When were you born?
I was born on the 2nd of January 1929,
That's a long time ago.
a long time ago, and in this home.
In this home.
This is my home.
And is this home in your family for a long time?
For a long, since they moved, my father and mother moved up from Rose Cottage in the October of 28, and I was the first one born here.
And then many brothers and sisters?
Two others were born after me.
Here?
But, yes, but they are both dead.
And how many were in your family altogether?
11.
11.
11. And all 10 of them are in heaven, hopefully, right now.
So you're the last?
I'm the last.
You're the last. Did they all live to have good long lives?
No.
Mostly?
My first, the oldest girl died at 5, and she was buried in Newport in 1918.
Mm-hmm.
So that's.
And do you know what she died from?
And now we heard that she died of something with the heart.
With the heart. She was
yes.
probably born with it, yeah.
Yes. But
And where did you go to school?
I went to school to Rossduane.
That wasn't very far away from you.
That's not too far, about a mile and a half
Yeah.
down the road. And Mrs. Gibbons taught me in the first grades,
Mm-hmm.
and then my father taught me till I got to the 6th, and then my sister Alice took over. He retired when I was in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
He was old.
And were there many in Rossduane school that time?
I think there were about, I can't remember how many, and there was only one room.
One room.
One room.
And two
And then
teachers.
when Alice came, they made 2 rooms.
Did they add a new one or split it?
It split it.
It split it.
And, did the best they could, making 2 rooms. But anyway.
And what did they teach you in school that time? In the national school?
They taught us, English and writing, and they taught us sewing.
Maths, yeah?
Sewing, and they taught us maths and geography.
Mm.
And Father was terrific on geography and history.
You like geography and history?
Yes, and I love geography. In fact, that's what I teach, history and geography. I say it's the only two subjects worth learning or worth teaching, and I'm not prejudiced.
Mm. But you're not teaching now? No.
I've retired from teaching, in 1996 I retired.
So you worked late?
Because they needed me as a fundraiser, so I went in there. We had a teacher that, a principal of our school downtown, and it's the oldest school in Houston, and it's a high school, and she spent an awful lot of money, and much more than the school could afford, so they got me to go into fundraising to save the school, and it's been well saved since.
Did you enjoy national school?
Teaching there?
No, working as a student in Rossduane?
Oh yes, I enjoyed it.
Mm. Was there corporal punishment that time?
Oh yes, my father would take a swing at you.
And what did you do? Did you get any of it yourself?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Because
You weren't spared, no?
He was tougher on us, I think, than he was on the rest of the kids. But
Well,
I mean,
Well, he was fair anyway, obviously.
never hurt us that much,
And what kind of games did you play that time? When you were young now?
Just a bit of football and always running.
Always.
Racing. Yes. A young fella came from Newport School, and because his father was Sonny O'Donnell, and he was a great runner, and he beat all the boys. So they told the boys told, "What you're going? Beat Captain O'Donnell." So I had a race with him, and I won for the boys. I couldn't let them down.
And did you have a field or a playground down there? Had you much space to play in?
Yes, well, we had a bit of a playground around the school, and of course we had a flood there at one time, and it flooded from the river, and it filled the field beside us, and we crossed over, and they were working on the school at the time, so we took their boards and we went sailing, and I got into the river, and of course the three boards decided to separate and I got into the river. But I didn't drown.
Did you know to swim?
I got out of it without dying. Oh dear.
And what kind of a school did you have? You had 2 rooms, yeah?
2 rooms.
And with a fireplace in it?
For the last couple of year or two, we had 2 rooms.
And how were they heated?
Turf fire.
Turf, yeah.
And we all brought some turf to school.
You brought your own turf, or you brought turf,
We
yeah?
brought some, yes.
And threw it into a kind of a clamp, I suppose, is it?
Yes.
So you really enjoyed the national school?
Oh yes, I enjoyed the national.
And did you do an exam at the end of it?
Well, the primary cert.
The primary cert at that time, yeah.
Cert. And I passed it.
You passed it, yeah.
Went to.
And what did you do next then?
I went to Tuam.
Oh,
They
yeah.
kept me in the 7th, the last grade, for 3 years because they weren't just wondering whether I'd go away to school or not. So I did. I went away to Tuam.
And did you do the leaving cert there, yeah?
I did. Yes, inter and leaving cert in Tuam.
In the presentation?
In the presentation, and I liked it very much.
Were there many boarders that time?
Yes, there were 70. I think there were 75 of us at that time.
And were there many day pupils, or were there any day
Quite
pupils?
a few day pupils too.
Would there have been more day pupils than boarders?
I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. There were only about 2 in my class, if I remember.
So they were nearly all boarders then, yeah.
All boarders at that time.
And it was nice in school down there, it was?
Oh yes, I liked the school. And we had good teachers. And they kept us in line.
And what did you learn in that school?
Oh, learned everything. I always had trouble with Irish, but I actually got honours in Irish in Leaving Cert, and they could never understand that. So when they asked me later, before I went to the convent, they asked me, how did I get honours in Irish when other people that were better, much better than me? I told them I worked like the devil and I prayed to the Sacred Heart. So they said you had both sides on you.
You were on the right side, you'd been on both sides, yeah.
I had both sides on me.
And how did you get into the religious orders then?
Well, I was interested really, became interested in my 5th year. I wanted to go into, I wanted to get out of school at the 5th year rather than go for the last year, this Leaving Cert. And I got permission from my sister who was paying the bill, Alice at the time. But then I had to change because I couldn't do shorthand. Practically drove me crazy, and I just couldn't handle it at all. And anyway, so I had to change and go back and do Leaving Cert. Lots of nuns from different orders came to our school and talked about religious life.